Hi loves, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on this dark Valentine's Day makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I really wanted to go for a hot pink color, so I paired this look with a beautiful hot pink liquid lipstick by TooFaced, but I also included a second option for those of you that don't feel so comfortable wearing a bright hot pink. And if you guys would like to see how I created this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so first off I'm going to start with my face, and to do that I'm going to start by priming my face with the Smashbox Photofinish primer. And then moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using the Loreal TruMatch Lumi in the shade W3. This is the cushion foundation, but I decided to use my beauty blender for this, and I just went ahead and put this all over my face. I did go in with a second foundation, which you'll see later on. Then I'm moving in with this Bareminerals 5-in-1 eyeshadow base in the shade Barely Nude. I haven't used this in such a long time, so I just decided to pull it out of my collection and use it today. I'm just going to blend this all over my lids. And this is where I go in with my second foundation. I went in with the Maybelline FitMe in the shade 128 because I felt like I wanted more coverage, because the first foundation just wasn't giving me the coverage I wanted for this look. Moving on to eyeshadow, we're going to be taking the TooFaced Chocolate BonBons palette today, and I'm taking these two transition shades, and I'm going to be taking them and blending them all over my crease with a fluffy blending brush by itCosmetics. Taking this next shade here, I'm going to be taking a more precise crease brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade and just concentrating it into my outer corner of my eyes and into the crease and also my inner corners of the eyes. And I'm taking this shade and kind of creating a halo effect, and I'm going to be blending these two together but in the middle of the crease. Next, I'm taking a fluffy blending brush by itCosmetics and just blending out any harsh lines. Then I'm taking Totally Fetch, which is this beautiful hot pink shade, and I'm taking a flat shading brush by Sigma and packing this all over the lid. Not all over the lid, but more in the center to meet the two shades together. I'm also going to blend out the edges of the two shadows just to make sure that it's nice and seamless and there are no harsh lines. And you're going to see me going back and forth packing on this hot pink color, because when you blend the eyeshadow it tends to blend away also, so I'm just going to keep retouching the gray shade and the pink shade. And then always make sure to blend, blend, blend. Lots of blending here just because the gray shade is a little more darker, so I don't want it to be as intense in the crease. I just want to make sure it's nice and blown out, so I keep retouching the crease with the same crease brush as you see here, and just making sure going back and blending everything. Next, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Liner just to create my winged liner. Then for under the eyes, I'm using my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I'm just going to take this on a flat shading brush by Luxie Beauty, and then I take my fingers and just make sure everything is nicely blended underneath my eyes. For concealer, I'm going to be using the itCosmetics ByeBye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Light, and I just took a little bit under the eyes, and let me tell you, a little bit does go a long way. I'm just going to blend all the areas of my face that I want to highlight with this Sedona Lace brush, and then going in with the Beauty Blender. Then for setting the under eye concealer in all the areas that I highlighted, I'm taking the Makeup Forever loose setting powder, and I go in and make sure I blend out any creases first with my Sedona Lace brush, and then I take this Real Techniques brush and just set all the areas that I applied concealer. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the FitMe powder from Maybelline in the shade, I want to say 220, and this has been my favorite powder just to set the rest of my face with. Then I'm taking the shade Satin Sheets from this palette, and this is going to be my brow bone highlight and also my inner corner highlight as well. I just place this right underneath the brow bone and then blend it all into the rest of the shadows. Taking the same shade that I used to darken the outer corner and the inner corner, I'm going to take this and smoke out my lower lash line. I'm first going in with this shade, and then I also went in with Totally Fetch also, just to give it a little more color in the lower lash line, and then I blended everything out. Moving on to my brows, I am going to speed up this process. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow in Brunette, and I just do my normal brow routine. And then for bronzing and contouring, I'm taking the Loreal Pro Contour, and I'm taking the medium contour shade, and I'm just going to take another Sedona Lace brush and just apply this in the areas where I want to contour and bronze up the skin. For blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte Pin Up palette I got for Christmas one year, and I'm taking this mauvey purple shade. It's very pigmented, so I did apply it lightly with this blush brush from e.l.f., and I went back in with a big stippling brush just to make sure everything was nicely blended. For highlight, I'm going to be using Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. I haven't used this in a little bit, and I felt like it needed some love, so I used this and just highlighted all the areas of my face like I normally do. For lashes, I'm going to coat them with the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and then I am going to be moving on to these lashes, and these are House of Lashes. And I will say that I think the name is Siren, and if I'm incorrect, I will still list it down below. For eyeliner, I'm taking the Bulletproof 24/7 liner by TooFaced, and then coating my lower lashes with the Telescopic Mascara. And then for lips, my first option for you guys is this beautiful Melted Liquid Lipstick by TooFaced. It's in the shade Candy, or Melted Candy, and it is gorgeous. It's super bold if you would love to use this, but for those of you that are not as comfortable and want to go with a lighter lip option, this one is Peony by TooFaced. It's a lighter pink, but if you think it's too pink, you can always mix in a little bit of nude, and this is the nude shade that I love so much by TooFaced as well. And that is it. That is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed the look, and if you did, please let me know what you think about it down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon.